Let us dive into a significant and often challenging question. What if the rapture happens after the tribulation? How would that impact your faith? To begin, let's look at the biblical foundation for a post-tribulation rapture. Imagine a scenario where believers are called not to escape the tribulation, but to endure it. What does Scripture say about such endurance, and how should we respond if faced with it? In Matthew chapter 24 verses 29 to 31, Jesus describes his return and the gathering of believers immediately after the distress of those days. This passage suggests that Christ's followers may indeed face tribulation before being gathered to him. We see a similar picture in Revelation chapter 7 verse 14, where John describes believers who have come out of the great tribulation. They have washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. So, according to these passages, could it be that we're called not to avoid tribulation, but to endure it? Consider what this endurance would mean for our faith. In James chapter 1 verse 12, we're given a powerful promise. Blessed is the one who perseveres under trial because, having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life. Similarly, 1 Peter chapter 1 verses 6 to 7 reminds us that, though now for a little while you may have had to suffer grief in all kinds of trials, these have come so that the proven genuineness of your faith may result in praise, glory, and honor when Jesus Christ is revealed. Trials and tribulations aren't just tests of survival. They're opportunities for growth and refining, where faith, like gold, becomes purified. Enduring tribulation would also deepen our testimony. Jesus assures us in John chapter 16 verse 33 that, in this world, you will have trouble. But take heart, I have overcome the world. Through these words, we understand that faith isn't just something we profess when it's easy, it's something we live out, even when it's hard. In 2 Timothy chapter 4 verse 5, Paul encourages believers to endure hardship and do the work of an evangelist. The gospel is most powerful when proclaimed in times of adversity. Revelation chapter 12 verse 11 says of believers that they triumphed by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. They did not love their lives so much as to shrink from death. Our faith, tested and refined, becomes a beacon that may lead others to Christ. And let's not overlook the role of community in sustaining our faith through such times. Hebrews chapter 10 verses 24 to 25 urges believers to spur one another on toward love and good deeds, encouraging one another, and all the more as you see the day approaching. If we were to face tribulation, the community of believers would be essential, supporting each other in faith and steadfastness. Galatians chapter 6 verses 9 to 10 further encourages us not to become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. This call to mutual support and encouragement becomes even more vital in times of great trial. So, would you still remain faithful if the rapture were post-tribulation? This isn't just a question of timing, but a call to steadfast faith. As Romans chapter 8 verse 28 assures us, in all things, God works for the good of those who love Him, even if that journey includes tribulation. And as 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 58 reminds us, we should stand firm. Let nothing move you. Always give yourselves fully to the work of the Lord. Ultimately, whether the rapture is pre, mid, or post-tribulation, the call remains to be faithful and unwavering in our commitment to Christ. If we endure, we don't just prove our own faith. We honor God and serve as a witness to His enduring promises. Thank you for watching, and may you be encouraged to stand firm in the hope and strength of Christ, no matter what lies ahead.